This week on the show, we take a look at what's been happening in the last couple of days, just sort of play some catch up, Queen Pruitt and I. And then we also get into some feedback from Ozone Nightmare about music. And boy, apparently we had a lot to say about that. Y'all stay tuned. Hey, what's happening, everybody? I am at Pruitt. This is Everyday People on whatever podcast app you enjoy. We just sit around here doing everyday shit. Hope y'all are doing well. I am unbelievable as always. This podcast, we get on these mics. We try to do it each and every week to just talk about random everyday stuff. Stuff that, everybody can relate to, as well as share some insights. And if we're fortunate enough to have some guests on and interviews, we have those conversations too. As usual, I am joined by the one and only Queen Pruitt, Phoebe Pruitt, sitting right there. Big smiles all of a sudden. Wow.
I'm an actor.
Jeez. You losing weight?
I'm an actor.
Are you losing weight? Look like you're losing weight. That's probably something I'm not supposed to say.
Seriously? Are you just saying that?
No, dead serious. Look at the camera.
Maybe it's the hair.
No, I'm dead serious, but that's okay.
That works. I mean, I would. What y'all think? I don't know. Hey, Cinder. Hey, Ozone.
I realized I wasn't supposed to
Nightmare
do that publicly because that's how some of our kinfolk.
Oh, you saying that so I can get my ass up and go back to the gym again?
No, I ain't saying that. But you know how our people, black families, be like, "Ooh, you're getting fat."
I'd rather hear the opposite.
So that's why I was like, "Oh crap, I probably shouldn't have done that."
We always see the fat part. Yeah, the fat part is not the good part. But if you saying, "Are you losing weight?" That's like, the ultimate compliment.
Okay, well, cool.
I hope so. That works for me.
Well, cool. Well, I said that just because of the way the frame looked there.
Oh, okay.
I didn't notice it earlier when I was framing you up, but that time I did notice it.
Has Biscuit lost weight? Biscuit
has not lost weight because his chunky ass is always chewing on something, This is damn dog.
Now I see why when he needs a bath, you all can tell.
Yeah. Because right now, I just gave him a bath
it's white,
a week ago.
It's dusty.
Yeah, that's true. I did just give him a bath like a week ago.
A white dog is a dirty dog.
Lovely. We got the live chat here inside of YouTube. It's good to see all of you. Thank you for being here. I see Cinder Fractal in the house. I see Ozone Nightmare in the house. Cinder Fractal talking about it's been hot. Well, you down in the southern part of the state, so yeah, it's definitely scorching down there. And Ozone Nightmare says, hair looks great. Oh, really? My hair does? Thank you, bro. I mean,
thank you.
I did just shave today, so appreciate you complimenting my hair.
Thank you. Thank you. This is hair from the show, some of it. Oh, I got paint on myself. Wow. I'm like, what is that?
You're looking at your hand.
Woo! Wait, that's a lot of paint.
Dude, I swear. You kill me sometimes.
Yeah, this is hair from the show. I used, I think, 4 different wigs throughout it because I wanted to, not really supposed to, but didn't nobody fuss at me for doing it. So I did it. Her character changed. I mean, I still don't know how to pronounce my character's name or the one they had me list as. Haven't looked it up.
For which show are you talking about?
For this one I just finished. I just saw a comment by Ozone.
Hair looks great. Ozone says just had his annual down 22 pounds from 3 years back. Woo! Nice,
that's good.
Dude.
That's good.
Up.
That's real good. Because it's hard to lose. It's hard. And I was going to the gym. Then, shit happens. Thank you. Cinder Fractal said that. Thank you. Congratulations on a successful show, Phoebe. And I think it was successful. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
I only saw the one time, but I got a hunch it was pretty successful.
I think so. We went through some stuff, you know. We really did. The main character, he had his moments or sickness or his stomach was just irritated, and we were like, oh, what are we gonna do? We have to shut down. We would have to shut down because
did he get sick on stage?
Nah. Well, he did one time.
That
he played it off.
For
I
TikTok.
know. He played it off with his co-star. He was like, "Man, we're just gonna rock," because he just couldn't sing at that moment. But it was just he has gag reflex easy, and it found out there at the end it was a belt. His belt was irritating him.
I was gonna say, so
the
it's
mic
like
belt,
really sensitive.
Yeah,
is what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there is absolutely no School of Rock without him. He is so freaking awesome.
He's the main character. Duh.
Yeah, not just that. Even if they had an understudy, I don't know, but he's really good. He was really good. So I don't think there was a replacement. I was very happy to work with all of them. It was a lot of fun. Those kids, they kept me young, and then to hear that I was doing extra at the end on backstage, because I don't know what it was about the second half. I just wanted to just boom, boom, boom. Just the music, the band.
Yeah.
I just wanted to headbang. Now I know why people want to do that.
I'm looking at the chat there. Ozone says also great shirt. And Cinder Fractor, if you can't hear me, let me know again, because I did just push the volume up one more time for you. So hopefully that helps. So what's your shirt say?
This says Pruitt Mom, but over here right here in the smaller part right here, it's got Ray, because that was my number 2 son.
Yeah,
he was going by that. Actually, he still does go by that.
He still does go by that.
I don't call him that.
I don't either. It's not
so
happening.
Yeah, he changed his name. He changed his name.
Okay. She says volume is better. Oh, Ozone says volume is better now. Cool. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. It's awesome that OBS updated, and I saw that they added a couple different features that look nice, but stuff like that right there always tends to happen. They reset some things. So we're good to go. Anyway, as we are interrupting Biscuit's nap, what's been going on with you this week? Coming off the show, it's over with. I believe you mentioned that you've gotten casted for something else. Is there any word when it comes to like rehearsals and things like that, or is it just I think sit and wait or hurry up and wait? What's the deal now?
No, Macbeth is I think those show dates will be around Halloween. So our rehearsals, I think our first read is August, like the first part of August, because some people have gone on trips since the show ended. They, enjoying their summers with their families.
Vacation season.
Yeah. So that's what's happening. I think the last date that I saw was August 12th.
Not long from now. It's less than a month.
No. Yeah. That's to sit down and read. And I want to print the script, but I mean, the ink is like oil.
Spicy.
Yes. Okay. Good gracious. It's so expensive.
Can I get
cannot.
Some of that Costco gasoline, that kind of stuff? Jeez.
It's pretty expensive for the ink. So I have to wait.
Yeah.
But and then Hairspray is not until this time next year, which is good because I hope we start rehearsals right after Macbeth, to be honest.
Why you say that?
It's a lot of dancing and singing. We already saw that in SpongeBob, and that's not even as SpongeBob is a piece of cakewalk compared to Hairspray. You have to watch it with me.
Can you just tell me about it?
No, you have to see it. You have to see it.
I will see the performance, but I gotta. Can't you just give me the clip notes?
No, I'm not talking about the performance. Out? It's pretty cool when you see. Okay, well, I'll watch it again, and then I will bring you in to watch when it gets to the high, the dance parts and the singing parts.
Stopping the presses here. We got a $10 super chat from
Cinder Fractal.
She says, "Go Team Pruitt." Thank you very much for that donation. Appreciate you. And she also says, "Remember, Phoebe, how you were complimented for your singing while moving around?" Yeah. So,
yeah.
So I guess that's part of the...
Yeah, but again, if you know Hairspray, I'm not saying I can't do it, but I know it's not going to be anything like SpongeBob. This is a whole different volume of moving and heightened, and
because SpongeBob, that was a lot of ripping and running around on the stage, and this is going to be more than that.
I didn't do that much.
No, you didn't, because you were the nerd with all of the calculations off in the corner and that kind of thing. But,
right? Yeah.
Okay. Now I see what you're saying.
I didn't do a lot in SpongeBob, but the most I did as far as moving is the beginning number. We had a dance to open the number, the play,
right.
And then climbing to, where was we trying to go?
I don't
forgot. Yes, it matters. I should know that.
Climbing to go somewhere.
Yeah, we were trying to get. Yeah, but we had the moving staircases to make it seem like it was a volcano. We were trying to get to the top of volcano to throw down this thing that I made, I created. That's what it was.
There it is. She got it. Give her a hand, y'all.
Figure 1. Diagram of volcanic eruption caused by rapid pressure buildup in a subterranean magma chamber. Figure 2. If this pressure is released, no eruption will occur. Ipso facto, I can design an explosive device. Figure 3. To drop at the mouth of the volcano. Figure 4. When the time is set to detonate the precise moment of eruption. Figure 5. Unleashing a deluge of bubbles that will release the pressure and prevent the blast.
Yeah.
I remembered it.
Killed your mic.
It came back to me. Yeah, it died.
Yeah, you can remember that. But I asked you about this morning's conversation. You look at me like, huh? What?
You see how long it took me to remember it?
You just pulled it like straight out the air. What are you talking about?
That was a while ago, though. I've been trying to pull it out. Oh. I don't know. Just.
Okay. All right. Again. Okay. I mean, you did have a lot of reps in that, so it should be sort of wedged in there.
Like muscle memory.
A good bit, yeah. You had to do it over and over and over and over, and then perform it over and over and over again. Great
during the outskirts of COVID release.
Great googly moogly. Wrong screen. There we go. I had spent most of my weeks thus far continuing to go through the job boards and stuff, just like you do. And I had 3 different auditions. One was from the agent. The other 2 were not. And then this morning I did some submissions because it's just some stuff that I want that's out there. And I figured, what the hell, just try them out. That's why I'm not wearing a normal shirt today on the show. I actually got a collared shirt because I literally just got finished recording that submission because they want something that's more business attire for this particular role. So it's been a little bit of that. I have the interview tomorrow for another part-time gig. Fingers crossed. I think it'll be ideal for us and the family and to help us further continue to be able to pay some bills. Shout out to my moms for helping out recently to help pay some bills. Shout out to you and your check that helped pay the internet bill from the play. So you're a paid daggum actress, you know. Damn right. Your play, this play, The School of Rock, paid a bill this month. So you deserve some praise for that. I see in the live chat, Dean Home popped in here. Good to see you. He says, what's up, Aunt Pruitt family? And Queen Pruitt just tuning in, playing a flight sim. Ooh, while watching. Oh, dude, you got a flight simulator? I'm so jealous of you. Gosh, I love that stuff. I just don't have the time for it. But I love flight sims. You know what that is, right?
Nah.
Okay, cool. We're going to pause for a quick break, y'all. Thanks for being here. And this is Everyday People Doing Everyday Shit on whatever podcast app you use, as well as streaming live on YouTube. Thank y'all for being here live on YouTube. I'm going to pause. So y'all stay right there. We'll be right back after this. And we are back. Everyday People Doing Everyday Shit. Aunt Pruitt on the mics here. Hope y'all are doing well. Thanks for being here live inside of YouTube. And if you're in here live right now, go ahead and hit the like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever all those different buttons are. They do matter. They do. So please take a moment right now and hit those buttons for me. I really do appreciate that. We've been talking about just catching up on what's been happening in the last handful of days here since our last recording. Last week's episode ran long. According to our dear friend Cindy, that was a 2-beverage episode because it was 2 hours long. Mr. Ozone Nightmare, you are now off the hook for having the longest show. I know you felt a little bit bad about having a long show when you were on, but your record was beat thanks to Mr. Jock McKissick. So please feel free to go back and check out that episode if you haven't already. Lots of pearls of wisdom dropped in there last week, and I appreciate Jock being on. And he just recently celebrated a birthday. I only say that because it's public knowledge. So
yeah, I saw it all over the place.
So I just shout out to him. Hope he had a great birthday, Jock. And again, thanks for all the support. We do have another guest coming up on the show here in a couple weeks, so stay tuned for that. Been trying to get this person on for a little while now, but time zone and schedules and stuff like that is always a bit up and down, but I think we got it nailed down this time and I'm looking forward to it. Now, as far as some feedback from last week's show, Joe Esposito sent in feedback. Like he tends to send something every week for me to listen to, and I love it. It's always pretty insightful and always sort of quirky and funny. Had nothing but great things to say about the show. But then he got into another topic, and I thought it was interesting because it's talking about music, and he's talking about someone that another creator that he deals with that listens to music all the daggum time, like all day long. So much to where if music isn't playing, they have a visceral response to it. Like, oh, something's wrong. I need to turn music on. That's how much they're into music. And he started talking about how some people will have like a song for the day or a playlist for the day and that type of thing and what have you. And it got him to thinking a little bit. So without further ado, I'm going to hop on over to this screen here and let's go ahead and take a look at this feedback from Mr. Joe Esposito. So I'll hit that button and then we'll hit play.
To you and Queen Pruitt would be, if you had to pick a song for every day of the week, if it works out that way, or if you had to pick a song for when you're having a particularly good time or a bad time or struggling with something. I don't know if the two of you look at or interface with music that way. Again, this is what I mean about it's so interesting to think about music in this way, because I don't know that I really think about music in that sense, but it seems like a lot of people do. So anyway, that would be my question is if you could pick a playlist to your week for the ideal week, let's say, for a song a day or an album a mood, if you want to do it that way. Something like that. Just like I said, a little something fun to think about, chew on, and discuss on the show.
And I do agree that is a good idea and something worthy of Where'd my screen go? There it is. Worthy of talking about on the show, not only just with you, but also with everybody that listens to the show. So in the comment section on YouTube, feel free to respond to this and let us know your thoughts on, do you have a bit of a soundtrack for your day-to-day or during the week or by the hour? If so, let us know what it is. So I have my thoughts. What are your thoughts?
You don't want to tell yours first?
Okay, well, I can. I try to defer to you first as the so-called host here. But,
yeah.
For me, I don't have a daily playlist kind of thing. I don't have that. Never have. I don't have a daily song. Never have. But I get why people do. And then there's also the aspect of freaking tech companies are realizing people are doing the same thing. When you go to Spotify, for example, and I know people are against Spotify for various reasons, I still use Spotify and pay for it because it gives me what I need when it comes to my music consumption.
People are against? I didn't know that.
Yeah, because they're not paying the artists as much as they should. They're not.
Oh.
You know, as big as Snoop Dogg is, you know, one of his songs can stream for 1 billion times, literally 1 billion times. He might get a couple $100 out of it.
Well, where does their music get paid? Where do they get?
That's just the industry. That's why there's so many independent musicians out there, because the record companies and the management and all the executives are just totally chewing up the money and keeping it from the artists. So, but yeah, for me, I don't have an everyday song or anything like that, but I do have, like, if I'm in a mood for something, you know, and it's not as much here recently, but when I come in here to do admin work on a Monday or a Tuesday, where I know I'm just going to be sitting here staring at email all day, staring at boards all day, I tend to put on classical theatrical scores because they can range from something with a high beats per minute to a much somber, and it just gives me a good range of emotion to sort of fiddle through on some things, you know. And then there's, if it's time to go work out, if I'm by myself, because I don't do this with you, but if I'm by myself, I have a workout playlist. And that workout playlist, of course, is going to have, you know, higher beats per minute. There's some songs in there that if I hear them out in public, I'll equate those songs to doing squats or doing deadlifts.
I see.
That kind of thing. But yeah, I don't necessarily have something that's an everyday kind of thing. Like Joe in his email, he listed off some things. Like he said, Monday is, I got work to do, if I remember it right. Why I can't find an email now? Okay, I have to find the email later. Nope, there it is. But yeah, it says Monday, work to do by the Isley Brothers. Tuesday is Beat and the Pulse by Austra. Wednesday, One of the Living by Tina Turner. Thursday is In the Evening by Led Zeppelin. And Friday is PhD by The Crystal Method. And I get that. If that's how your brain and emotional flow goes, I get it. You know, just if it's just like people that have to get up and have a cup of coffee. You know, even though it really is not waking them up right then and there. But psychologically, that kicks off something for them to, you know, get their day going here. But what about you? And as I see the live chat is going off. Goodness. I love seeing y'all chatter in there.
See what they saying?
Cinder Fractor says, oh yeah, Tina Turner, 1984. Of course. Man, I love Tina Turner. Peter Kinchin, hey, welcome. I don't recall seeing you in here. Peter Kinchin says, I don't have a daily workout playlist, but I try to digest music as I discover or as it's released. Now, that's another thing. Discover. I'm going to come back to that, Peter. And we got a super chat that just showed up too from Ozone Nightmare. Speaking of,
thank you so much.
$10 donation. He says, bill paying submission. This financially adorned super chat is officially certified as a forward-facing monetary infusion designated for debt offsetting purposes. No idea what I wrote all that out. Why he wrote all that out. You're not right, dude. Thank you for that $10 super chat, brother. Thank you. Yeah, discovery, that's a whole other thing. I'm gonna touch on that in a minute, but I want to get your thoughts, dear. Music wise,
I listen to gospel music because it feeds me.
Is this every day? Is this all day? What's the deal? This morning
For
routine?
the most part, it's every time, because when in my younger days, I wanted to listen to, and I don't have a problem listening to R&B or old school music at all. If it's if you have it on, I listen to it, I sing along with it or whatever.
Yep.
It's just not my go-to because love songs they're not really speaking to me.
Yeah.
Right. It's nice, but they're not really speaking to me.
Yeah.
I go to Kirk Franklin or other gospel music that I heard as a young adult, because I was brought up in the churches, plural.
Right.
All the different ones.
Right.
But music has always been my ministry. Not so much sermons, but I love Kirk Franklin because he's a real dude that has real everyday struggles. It doesn't try to say that he's better than anybody else as far as not being a sinner and trying to preach to people. Because, a lot of people that preach sometimes feel like, I'm better than you, even songs and stuff like that. And his is not.
Yeah.
And I do admire him and his work a lot, and I listen to it over and over because it ministers to me. It's saying something. It's it's a reminder that everything is going to be okay.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just need that, like, it's okay, I got you. It's just a reminder, and you're not the only one, and everything is gonna be okay. And that's what I need. I think even in one of his songs, he's like, I can't remember which one, but I remember the lyrics. I don't need another love song. I don't need another love song. I need something that's gonna minister to me and help me to keep going in this thing called life.
Yeah. Cinder Fractal says that is beautiful in the chat. Yeah, I get that. Jamal, who was that? Dean Holmes says, y'all feeling Jamel Roberts? I'm not sure who that is.
I don't know who that is.
But Peter Kinchin previously mentioned As I Discover in his comment, as he discovers music. And that sort of goes along with you, Dean Holm. You just asked about feeling this Jamel Roberts person. I have no idea who that is. And I think the show title, oh Lord, live chat says, Ozone says show title, Music is My Ministry. I like that.
Thank you. That is, I need to, hold on. I'll be back.
Okay. Well, you do that. But anyway, I'm going to say to the crowd listening here, when I think about music nowadays, the discovery side of it is like the last thing that comes on my mind. And I don't know if it's because I've been burned. Most of the music that I hear that is unfamiliar to me, that is so-called new music, it just doesn't sound good. I know there's a lot of talented musicians out there. I know that the beauty is the barrier of entry to create music and get it out to the masses is so much lower now. So anybody that has a half a brain can string some notes together and publish it for any and everybody to hear. So if anyone with some serious talent, they can do the same thing. But unfortunately, in my experience, I'm getting flooded with a lot of stuff that I just don't enjoy. A lot of bad AI music, a lot of bad hip hop that I can't relate to, or just, it's just like she was saying, some of those R&B songs, she just don't relate to them anymore. So the discovery side of things,
probably because I already found my love.
Of course. That
of course. That did not sound good.
But no, it's the discovery side for me is a bit of a challenge, and I have to lean on my community here, the extended family and Patreon and folks watching live in the YouTube live stream. I have to lean on y'all when it comes to discovery, or lean on hardheads and my nephew, because they're constantly in this game. We not too long ago, our nephew, Big OJ, I can't remember the name of his YouTube channel and Twitch channel. If I could remember it, I would put it up and tell y'all to check him out, even though most people in this community would care less. But I remember talking to him because he likes to rap. Him and some of his homies and friends back in Carolina, they like to rap, and some of them are apparently doing it fairly seriously and putting it out there on a regular basis. And then he would suggest this song to me from some other well-known artists, and I remember firing it up, and it sounded like my headphones were broken. That's how bad. That's how bad it sounded to me. Okay. It sounded like the signal, the audio tech nerds in here, they get it. The signal was distorted. It was overdriven, almost like it was blowing out the speakers. And the volume wasn't loud, but that was the sound that they put out for everybody to hear. And they just saying this chants over and over and over again. And I'm like,
where are the words? Where are the lyrics? Where is this? What is this? What am I supposed to get out of this?
Yeah,
because a lot of it, I mean, even house music, I couldn't stand house music.
Yeah, house music, and boy, I know people love house music, especially our generation.
Yeah, that was a big thing, but I do not like it because it's redundant. Like and it's like, if you're going to dance to it, you're going to have to do that same dance.
That's house music right there, y'all. That right there. I
do not like house music. And I think, time repeats itself. Sometimes it goes, and I think that might be what they do a lot of times, because a lot of times is
the mumble stuff. Yeah, that's a whole other story.
And there's some, I mean, I like Chance the Rapper too. Yeah. Sometimes I really liked, and how did I find out about Chance the Rapper?
That was through the kids, right?
Yeah, through the kids, the young one, because his one album literally gets up, goes to a party, gets high, has fun all night, drives home, gets up and go to church next morning. That's how that whole album is to me in my head. And it's a story, and I love it. That's
the thing. You just said what I pick up on. The story.
Yeah.
That's the stuff in music that I get.
Yeah.
Other than with the theatrical scores, because they don't tend to have any type of lyrics. But when I listen to hip hop, I like to hear what the rapper is saying from not just random sentences. Like, where are these sentences going? Wu-Tang Clan, one of the greatest groups out there ever. They rap about some of the most randomized shit on the planet, but the way they deliver it, it makes you pause, rewind it,
so you can hear the story right.
Go back again, and you play it, and you're just like, "Oh, that's what they meant." That kind of thing, you know, because they literally think through and how to be swift with their tongue, kind of thing. And I'm sure there's some other rappers out there doing that today. I just
don't know. It might
yet.
be like that. And then I haven't really given it a chance because I did try to use a little DJ on
Spotify.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. And they try to throw other stuff in there. And I'm like, I'm not feeling this, but that could be is that a sign of age? Nah.
No, that's just a sign of preference.
Yeah.
It's a sign of preference. And the DJ thing on Spotify, it's AI generated. For the most part, it's been doing okay for me with the discovery side of things. You know, it's taken a look at my listening history. It knows that I like smooth jazz. It knows that I like hip hop from the 90s and 2000s. It knows that I like theatrical scores. And it'll pull in some theatrical scores from movies I've never seen or cared to see. And I'm like, oh, that is pretty good. You know, or take something like, and this was just on earlier as I was running errands this morning. I watched The Lord of the Rings maybe once, and I've forgotten about Lord of the Rings because I didn't care about it that much. But I watched it just for the hell of it. But man, that score that it sends to me, oh, it's saved. It's such a good score.
Yeah,
you know, it's because it fits in my day to day. Some of those tracks I could work out to because it's just so powerful and driving like that. But if you don't do the DJ thing enough, then yeah, it's not going to do a good job with you suggesting things.
It's fine. It just throws in some. It gave me some really good ones the other day. It took me back to a really good time that I remember with gospel music.
Yeah. So dude, we got some super chats coming in here. Hold on.
Thank you.
Super chats coming in here. Let's see. So we got $10 super chat from Ozone Nightmare. Says Discovery is exactly the goal for my movie reviews. I know 90% of what I cover nobody but me will watch. Facts. But if that other 10% discover something they would never known about, that's magical.
Yeah.
And also, Mr. Ozone, thank you for the $10 super chat. And I would like to co-sign on that because I just listened to a recent episode of his show, Ozone Nightmare, with his friend Lando. And there was a movie review they did that I'd never heard of. And I think it's something, The Occult. I just remember that it had The Occult in the name. Sadly, it sounds like it may be foreign because I think they mentioned subtitles in it. But the plot line, fascinating. And I'm like this close to going to watch it. Would have never heard of this damn movie, but people like him are out there watching stuff that 90% of the population isn't watching. Yeah. History of the Occult, he says. There it is in the super chat, in the chat room there. History of the Occult. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You know
Dean
that?
Home. No, I'm reading.
Oh, okay. And
sorry. I don't know History of an Occult.
Dean Home also, I saw previously, he said, I used to DJ and was really good at it. So I was told the best part was people enjoying the music that he played. Music can be so powerful. Used the right way, it can bring people together. Facts. Yes, sir. Most cases, he needs a storyteller, says Peter Kinchin. And I think I saw Tanya. Yeah, Tanya Wyman's here. Dang, she says. Sorry I'm late.
He don't remember Slick Rick's A Children's Story, but I do.
Wait a minute. Dean Home asked if I remember a children's story by Slick Rick. Hell yeah.
Do you remember? Okay. Do you remember it, or did you just hear it?
No, hold on.
You know the lyrics?
Hold on, dear.
You know the lyrics?
Hold on. Let me tell you about Children's Story. This is how I remember Children's Story. So picture it. 1992. It's probably even earlier than that. Well, it's more like 89, somewhere in that area. But yeah, what I remember is that video premiering. And I remember exactly where we were. It was me, my cousin Fats, my Uncle Mike, and a couple of our other cousins. And that video came on. And it's this black and white and the New York copper scenes and all of that. And it was just crazy brilliant to us back then. And I'd watch it now and I still get a kick out of it. It's so well done. And even down to some of that video is not the same music track that's on the album.
No, it's not.
You know, so yeah, I remember Slick Rick Children's Story. That one struck a nerve with me back in the
I went
days.
as far as to write the lyrics down so I could learn them.
Oh, really?
That's how I should have known a long time ago I was going to be an actor. I did the same thing for I Need Love. Wrote all of those lyrics down.
LL Cool J.
So I know all of those too.
Give me a little bit of Slick Rick Children's Story.
Once upon a time, not long ago, where people wore pajamas and lived life slow, there also stern and justice stood, where people were behaving like they all too good. There lived a little boy who was misled by another little boy, and this is what he said. Me and you, cat, we're going to make some cash, robbing old folks and making a dash. They did the job. Money came with ease, but one couldn't stop. He's like he had a disease. He robbed another and another, and a sticker and a brother. Sucker.
Stick them up. Stick them up. That's what you're saying in the background. So, yes, I remember that song. Nice work, dear. Good job there.
When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall, and in the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call, telling me I need a guy who's as sweet as a dove. For the first time in my life, I see I need love. There I was, giggling about the game, and I had played with many homes, and I'm not saying no names. And the thought occurred, tears dropped from my eyes burned, and I said to myself, look what you done to her. I can feel it inside. I can't explain how it feels. All I know is that I never dish another raw deal, playing make-believe, pretending that I'm true, holding in my laugh just to say that I love you.
Okay, YouTube's gonna pull us down. So
oh yeah, I can't do that.
Live chat with the fire emojis.
Thank you. That was fun.
Thank y'all. And Biz Marquee. Yes. That was good
Biz
stuff.
Marquee.
But yeah, Joe, I appreciate you reaching out with that music thought there, because as you could see, we clearly
I like music
on this thing.
I do love music, and it's still in there. It's just every day, I get up, and I do have times that I
beatbox. No, I'm not gonna beatbox.
No, but he did have my blank though with the doom doom. Yeah, that was awesome. Way to go, honey. So now in the morning I do, and I'm taking a shower. Even if I'm not dirty, I have to stand in there to reset. That's when I say my prayers. I know. Yeah. I went through I did do what Jock told me to do.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Absolutely did.
Yeah, she did do the deed. I mentioned in Patreon.
Yeah.
For the folks that are not in the Patreon community, you can join for free, but we'll get into that momentarily. But in the Patreon community, the night of, I started a little thread in there.
Oh, you did?
And time stamping it so we could see how everything was going to go.
Did you pay attention, or did you just go in there at the end of the night to see if I was in the bed?
No. I was in here editing that long ass show. Yeah. Number one. So I was clearly awake.
Yeah.
So I knew what was going on with you, and I could hear you in the living room.
I was trying to prepare.
Shut down to go to the bedroom and whatnot. And I watched the timestamps and went line for line. And then
the next morning I did it. I dozed. I sat up in the bed and did the one tap for the 5-minute meditation, fell asleep. Fell back asleep. Woke up. Started saying my prayers, stayed asleep, fell asleep. But I finally got up and went in the bathroom, washed my face, brushed my teeth. I did some squats. Well, I did some...
You attempted some squats. We're still working on the squat game.
I'm still working on my squat. I attempted some squats and I did crunches. I thought I was doing the...
Still working on the crunch game too.
Yeah, working on those too. But I did it. Yeah, so, and I did it the next day too. And then I didn't do it anymore. Yeah, I haven't done it anymore.
That next day I was in here because I was already awake and in the lab in here working on stuff. And I was chronicling it, excuse me, to Patreon again. by the minute just to see how long it would take. And you did it to the freaking T. You did.
Yeah.
So I give you your credit and kudos to you on that. And I also remember you coming out of the bedroom and you gave me a thumbs up. You know?
Mission complete.
Yeah. And you said something to me. What exactly did you say? Do you remember?
Nope.
You said you feel a difference.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I did feel a difference. I felt like I had more time because it was not spent in the bed on my phone or in the bathroom on the phone. Because that's the ultimate thing is the phone. The phone can take everything.
Yep.
Even when I had to put it on the charger yesterday and sitting in the living room, I felt, I can't even tell you how many times that I reached for it. Just, but I didn't go get it though.
Yeah.
Even though it had enough charge, but I was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
And
that's a different discipline. I have my days of where I'm reaching for it constantly, but I like to assume that I'm being deliberate about doing that. I'm expecting a message. I'm expecting an email, something, I'm doing that. But my former background has pretty much burned me on having to pick up the damn phone.
Yeah.
It's a lot of times I don't know where that phone is.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
And when I do that, it's like, I've been trying to get a hold of you, or I got a message that was at 4:00 yesterday. I didn't see it because I already have trouble paying attention to everything that's going on the phone, messages and all of that stuff.
Hold on. We gonna pause. We gonna come back to that. We're gonna pause for a quick break here. This is Everyday People Doing Everyday Shit. Thank y'all for being here. Going to do a short commercial so we can get some few dollars in to go towards some bills that we are struggling to pay. So y'all stay right there. We'll be right back after this. And we're back. Aunt Pruitt here. Everyday people doing everyday shit. Hope y'all are doing well. We've been talking about music and the influence and some of the ins and out and workflow. And now we're talking about somebody that apparently can't put their phone down and they're struggling with it and working at it. But before we get into and follow up on that, I'd like to remind you fine folks out there that aren't a part of the extended family, feel free to go check out the Patreon extended family. Join our Patreon for free. Patreon.com/Aunt Pruitt. That is patreon.com/Aunt Pruitt. You can hop in there and join all of our regular conversations throughout the day, throughout the week, including today where I sent a freaking complaint to Patreon about a bug in their platform, in their software that's irritating the shit out of me, as well as irritating some other Patreon creators. And not only did they respond, but they responded to me as like, no, that's not a bug. That's what it's supposed to do. What? No, this is horrible.
Oh,
so yeah, but you have to join the extended family to see the details of that conversation. And again, you can join for free or join for paid if you'd like. Just go to patreon.com/Aunt Pruitt. Thank you all very, very much. Now, Cinder Fractal. Cinder Fractal's in the extended family. She says, quote, "Your feedback is important to us, though." That's exactly what they said.
Oh.
Your feedback is important to us. Bullshit. No, you ain't. Whatever, man.
Oh, they really pissed you off.
Like, come on. So, before the break, we were talking about, the fact that sometimes I have no idea where my phone is, and it's okay because I'm just disconnected like that. And even like with Hoffman, when we were talking about going to Hoffman and it was going to be, I don't even remember how many days it was, but it was X amount of days with no communication, no phone. And I was looking forward to it because it's just like, man, I'm totally disconnected. No email, no text, no nothing.
I don't think it would bother me.
I was like, that was going to be great. But then before the break, you were talking about you get fussed at because you didn't see any messages. What were you saying?
Yeah, because it's like, or it's like I sent you a message, or when I pick up my phone, it's like, ooh, I didn't see these, because sometimes I really don't pay it any attention. Okay. I don't have it on the hip all the time.
Well, and see, let me just go ahead and be clear, because you say I give you grief about it. I give you grief about it because the perception that I have is you're constantly holding the phone. It's always there. It's always there. Within 5 minutes, it's there. Within 10 minutes, it's there. That's almost that's my perception.
That's your perception, because that's my perception of you too. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't even know if you put yours down.
Wow.
You said you know where I don't even know if you put it down. Yeah, and if you do put it down, you'll be in here on the computer, which is no different.
Well, yeah, I'm in here on the computer because the computer is for getting stuff done.
The phone is a smartphone, just like the computer.
No.
You can do a lot on the same thing. Devices talk to each other.
This is true.
If I'm on my telephone, if I've got it in my hand lately, I've totally been doing lots of games, because being at the play in the evening with the kids, and it's not my turn to be on, I play the games on the telephone.
You started to fade into Islander, and then you got back to the brick.
Yeah, I did the telephone. I could hear it too. Takes practice.
No, that's okay.
It takes a lot.
But no, I'm never on my phone playing games. It's pretty much okay. Yeah. I am checking for email that I'm looking for, or a text that I'm hoping to get, that kind of thing. Because I have recently had notification issues too. You know, sometimes the watch will get it before my phone gets it. Mm-hmm. You know, and I go to the phone and it's not there, and I'm like, but this says it's there. You know, so it's so there's a little bit of that going on too. But yeah, for the most part, I can definitely set up a healthy relationship between myself and my telephone. I can't say that about the computer, because I this is the money maker. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The computer is the money maker. Yeah. So I'm going to be in here.
It has been for you.
In my email. I'm going to be in here in my email. I'm going to be in here in the editor trying to figure out clips and stuff to put up on YouTube, and put stuff in Substack for the one subscriber that's paying over there. You know, I can't have that same relationship with the phone. I choose not to.
Yeah.
Dean Holmes says, hold on, there's a trivia question. Trivia for Queen and Ant. What song says "just like music"? Hint old school R&B sample from.
Just like music.
That's one of the Isleys. Oh, damn. You got me. Oh, you got me, dude. Like music. Yeah, and you're singing the daggum song, but yet we don't know it. This is when I would pull out my Google Gemini.
You can't AI. Do that in trivia,
It's
though.
Eric Sermon. That's right. Eric Sermon says Dean Holmes. Thank you, but we get a big on that because we didn't know.
Hey, I knew a part of it.
John Helm in the house. What's up, brother? He says, "What's this sorcery of an early podcast?" Hey, John. Yeah, I had to do it early today because I might have something to do this evening. Waiting, I have to go look at my phone to find out. But yeah, that was the reason. Because it's football season now, football preseason, so things get a little squirrely for me here going forward.
Hi, John.
But it's good to see you, brother. And we got another super chat to come in from Cinder Fractal.
Oh, thank you so much.
Pruitts are a great team, she says. Thank you for the $10 super chat. You're so kind, lady.
Oh, that's so nice.
And she's welcoming everybody else showing up in the chat. She's our loyal community greeter and welcomer.
Absolutely.
And speaking of Cinder Fractal, so recently she sent the article to me about Miss Audra McDonald and how she was nominated 11 daggum times for a Tony. You know, she set a record with an 11th nomination. Unfortunately, she did not win said Tony. And based on the article I read, I think it was the New Yorker or maybe it was Hollywood Reporter. One of them. I think it might have been New Yorker. Based on the article that I read, there wasn't controversy about it, her not winning this go round. So I guess that means it was fair and it was great competition and it was neck and neck. That was the reading that I got out of it. Mm-hmm. But we've been watching her in, what's the name of the show? You got to remind me.
Gilded Age.
Gilded Age. We've been watching her in Gilded Age. I ain't gonna speak for her, but I'm behind on Gilded Age. I didn't know that show's been out since 2021.
I never heard of it until season 3. Right. I'm just now hearing about it, and I thought we were going to get started on it.
Yeah.
And then we pull it up I admit you wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
I tried to watch it. Didn't think I was going to like it. You finished the episode. You liked it.
Yeah.
I went back, did a tiny bit of research and saw it. Then I went back and watched the episode by myself. It was amazing.
And then he was like, oh, yeah.
I like it. Because it's so bougie. It's the rich people. Who's richer?
The rich fighting the rich.
Who is richer? I am more elite than you, and I have more money. Oh, and then they cut each other like, all they need is a knife. But that tongue where they cut each other down with the tongue, just like the Golden Girls.
I'm just waiting on them to call each other a hussy or a heifer.
That might be coming later. But they do it all with the nose and the air. If you notice that it never comes down.
It's so good,
it is
man.
So good, though. It is good. And then you got even last night's episode we were watching.
Yeah.
I'm like, look at them housemaids and the butlers and all of them people eating delicious scraps. They getting scraps that the people didn't eat up there, brought down on the little trays and sat down on the table so they can have them feast. I said, that's different scraps than what we got. Well, our ancestors got.
Right.
Way different.
Yeah, they eating 5-star
I was like, look at that. Even the poor rich.
Oh, gosh.
It's a really good show, though.
Shout out to John Helm with the $4.99 super chat. He says,
thank you.
To the purple hair. The purple hair. I don't know anything about this purple hair.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's fun. It's from, I got it because I can.
Yeah, you can.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. It's fun.
Appreciate the super chat, my man. Appreciate you. All right. Dear, I think it's about time to get on up out of here. We've been going for about an hour or so. Is there anything to that you wanted to get into before we go real quickly? Nothing?
I can reiterate the apology that I put out last week over my friend on the set.
How about that? Feel free to
and it was just, it's unfortunate. I made a comment about her in one of the shows. She's biracial, and I literally said she was not black enough for me. I didn't think that she had my best interest at heart like she said that she did. I didn't think that she actually cared for me like she said she did. And I didn't have a reason to do that. Especially when even as a black person around my black family, I've never been black enough, and she's gone through some things in her family because she is biracial from both sides. And I didn't consider those. I was just being in my own feelings, my own thoughts. And then I'm still working on that part of my past and surroundings where it's always been petty and messy. Because you're not good enough for anybody to really like you. You know, she don't really like you, right? You know, she's just saying that. Unfortunately, that's something that I have to work on, but fortunate that I do know that it's something that I have to work on and not think that people are out to get me or they really don't care when they say they do. She's a great person. She's a great person that has pretty much the same battles that I do. Mm-hmm. We're no different because I know it's no different being called a half-breed, you know. I don't know those struggles, but she's still a woman and she's still my sister, you know, and I apologize. And she said we're all good. She just didn't want me. And then that's the thing. She was like, I just don't want you to feel like that. I really do like you and I consider you a friend. I don't want you to think that I don't or I had any intent like that. Mm-hmm. By not telling you those things. So we hugged it out and she is a great human. Her family is awesome. Her husband is the one who built the whole set over there at the School of Rock. Yeah. It's pretty talented family. Good Google. And we're going to be together in the next couple of plays. She's not the only chocolate chip in the cookie anymore. So we're going to be in Macbeth. We're witches in Macbeth together and we're in Hairspray together. And I'm glad that I got her in my corner because we'll be able to work on these dances outside of the play.
Great comment from Tanya Wyman in here. She says, it's so hard to break free of those things you were brought up to believe. It can just be a knee-jerk reflex. So true.
Yeah. So it's true. Unfortunate. It is a knee-jerk reflex. It was like, and that's just, and I told her too, it's insecure on my part. It's my insecurities. I let my insecurities affect that. And I shouldn't have, because that was just, that's exactly what it was. And I know that's what it was because it's like, no, she don't like you.
Tanya says, but so happy for you both. And break the cycle, says Cinder Fractal.
Yes.
Yeah, damn right.
That's what I am doing.
That's what's up there. All right, folks. That is going to do it for this week's episode. You can check out that video with Phoebe on the YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com/Aunt Pruitt and you'll see it on there. I alluded to it on the screen.
Yes. And she's there. You'll see her.
And you'll see her in all her glory as well.
She's a great person.
I don't think I got anything else other than, hey, it's football season, preseason, so I'll be busy with doing like preseason photos because there'll be 7-on-7 stuff like that I'll have to shoot. I believe I'm actually shooting 7-on-7 Friday and Saturday. And then I'm not coaching the football team like I originally had hoped to. I was going to volunteer to coach be an assistant coach with the freshman football team, but I need to find more money coming in before I put focus into that. And they all understood that, but I did agree to help out with aerial coverage from time to time, schedule permitting, to come out there and film some of their practices and help them with aerial preparation and stuff like that. So, because I still want to help out that school and in that community because of what they've done for us. So, yeah, we're going to continue to push and grind, be it hitting all the different boards and doing the auditions and things like that. I'm going to, as soon as we get off these mics, I'm going to take this shirt off and get into my regular clothes because I don't have another, according to my email, I don't have another audition to do that's business related so I could get comfortable again. Thanks for all the support. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, and tell other folks about the show. Cindy in Carolina, I miss you. Thank you again for all of your continued support, even though you way over there. And even though I had to set up a dadgum special notification for whenever you send something on Twitter, the platform I don't use. But I love you enough to do that, and I'm so grateful for you. I saw a chat in here. I'll get into that comment before we get off the air. Also, be sure to tell folks about the Patreon community. Again, it's patreon.com/Aunt Pruitt. It's patreon.com/Aunt Pruitt. If you're interested in joining the community over there, you can do it for free. Come in there and join some of our conversations that are totally random each and every day. And it's always funny to see what people are talking about in there, even though some of them claim to be introverts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Shout out to my man Finn and BJ, thinking about y'all. Just so you know, thinking about y'all. And do something good for yourself, folks. Do something good for someone else. Know that it's okay to love you some you, and just keep pushing along. We can do this. Take it easy.